College graduations interrupted this weekend by protests on college campuses across the country. ABC's Zohreen Shah has the latest.
The LAPD on campus at USC early Sunday morning. The school's Department of Public Safety says officers were called in to provide security as the university worked to peacefully remove an illegal encampment.
It seemed like the people in the encampment followed LAPD's orders.
No arrests have been reported.
Ceasefire now!
Protesters gathering again at the University of Texas in Austin Sunday.
We stand with Palestine!
The Art Institute of Chicago Saturday, SWAT teams called in after pro-Palestinian protesters tried to set up an encampment. Police facing off with them for hours. At least 68 people were arrested. At the University of Virginia, police in riot gear moving in to clear an encampment. More than 24 arrested. These protests, many of which have been going on for weeks, are now impacting graduation ceremonies. At the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee, an encampment still on campus despite graduation events.
This should have ended long ago, and the only way this will end is if our demands are met.
Shut it down! Shut it down! The University of Michigan's graduation was briefly interrupted by pro-Palestinian protesters chanting and waving Palestinian flags. In New York City, police moved in last week when protesters took over a building on Columbia University's campus.
The police came in exactly 2 hours. Everything was over. It was a beautiful thing to watch.
These protests happening amid the war in Gaza are now a campaign issue.
Breaking windows, shutting down campuses, forcing the cancellation of classes and graduations. None of this is a peaceful protest.
New York City Mayor Eric Adams has said many of those arrested have been what he called outside agitators.
When those protests reach the point of violence, as the president stated, we have to ensure that we use a minimum amount of force to terminate what is perceived to be a threat.
Zohreen Shah, ABC News, Los Angeles.